Good morning, traders. In front of you, Alpha Fibonacci software converted to 1-minute chart. What do you see on this software right now in front of you? Black and white and very, very simple. Bullish trade reached crucial target. No speculation or gambling here. Ultimate precision, ultimate precise stop. And when price reaches reversal zone, price collapsing. So what is the difference between this trade versus this trade? Why would intelligent trader choose this instead of this? Because we are in the bold green zone. This is drastically better option than this. However, when the price reaches critical target and reaches the red zone, you do not buy. You exit your long. And that's stunning market open with Alpha Fibonacci software. Simplicity in front of you. That's it. If the price would not be in the bold green zone, this would be perfect short. But again, RZ means reversal zone. I can convert software to any chart. You decide what chart you want to trade. And when the price reaches crucial target, you scale out. If you're trading single and double lot size, exit completely. If you're trading multiple lot size, you leave only 20% of your trade on and trail very, very carefully. System based on pure price and Alpha Fibonacci proprietary rules. Alpha Fibonacci proprietary rules applies to all instruments, all time frames. You decide what's appropriate for you. I just came back from Dubai where a trader's trading system on Forex crypto on platforms I've never heard of. But hedge fund in Palm Beach trading retirement accounts on ETFs. Retail trader New York trading system on futures. Choice is yours. When you start trading pure price, you start understanding it's all the same. The only thing that changes, risk management and trade hold time. So what's appropriate for you is very different than what's appropriate for trader next to you. But what you're witnessing at this market open is a reason system traded globally in more than 50 countries by traders from 14 to 90 plus year old. You decide what you want to trade. And if you want to trade it all, of course you can. That's it. And that's simplicity during these historical times. So how much price is struggling at this crucial target is a stunning reminder of all you learn in the course, that obeying the rules is the most important part. Creating your own target should never be an option. So while S&P giving us a spectacular gift and reaches crucial key target, intelligent traders are very excited about this level. That's it. That's stunning place to be. But again, no one is surprised seeing how important this moment is. So please understand, market is Alpha Fibonacci puzzle. Choice is yours. If you want to trade your micro account of futures or multi-million, multi-billion dollar positions on stocks, on Forex, on crypto, price is exactly the same on every instrument. And that's the reason my students are dearest friends for life. That's it. Flawless and simple. Again, there was no other option this morning, because when the red zone is present, intelligent trader never buys near this level. And again, what is the most important historical event? Despite announcement from the White House about possible nuclear strike by Putin, institutional support remains intact at 3600 level. This is where institutions been buying the market, despite inflation getting worse. So let me remind you, in case you missed the events in this trading room, because again and again and again, the only reason trading room is open so you can see precision and power of the system instantly. But when you trade with institutions, when you manage your own retirement accounts, you understand we're looking at historical event this week. If this support remains intact, everyone can exhale. If not, you are looking at catastrophic crash. This level to follow, this level is next, this level is next. But again, in case you missed the events in this trading room, let's go back further, shall we? Do you remember the start of the war? Do you? Do you remember third week in February? My hometown is bombed. My friends calling me with horror. I hear sirens on call. But S&P skyrocketing 350 points. Do you remember that part? Do you? Have you been shorting the markets because of the war? So when the price testing you again and again, you're reminded constantly, you must know institutional buy points. 350 points rally, despite first week of the war, is a stunning reminder. Do not ever speculate. Do not ever gamble. Understand institutional orders sitting and waiting. That's it. That's identical level. Test it again and again and again. So when you trade with institutions and riding institutional power, and you understand this is a historical week, because no one in their life imagined to hear such announcement from White House about possible nuclear strike by Putin, market respecting institutional support today on September 29. That's it. And you knew this far in advance. So when you're riding institutional power, you're shorting from top. You're managing your own retirement account. You don't have to wait for days, weeks, and months to see institutional system in the live markets. You see it instantly in front of you to the tick. That's it. This year I was in London and Dubai and New York meeting with students. Next I am back in New York again. In California currently. So if you are my student, of course I would love to meet you. Because I live and breathe what I do. I simply ask you to make an effort. Detox your brain, detox your mind from delayed junkie indicators, and start understanding clearly that when you trade pure price, the skies are the limit, and you can trade anything you choose at any time. But only you can identify what's appropriate for you and your account. Choice absolutely is yours. So when 14-year-old trading the system after 2 weeks with incredible success, what does it show you? Tell me. It shows you purity of the system. So when you listen to Dominic's podcast, as Dominic keeps updating me, he finding trading the easiest thing to do. Why? Because his mind is not cluttered with junky system. He has no financial stress. It's incredible when Dominic's father, hedge fund manager in London who manages multi-million-dollar accounts, retirement accounts, trading the system, brought his son to the course. That's the biggest honor. So Dominic holding the bar very high. for everyone, showing you simplicity of the system. His father trading entirely different instruments. It shows you what's possible if you have pure mind and you make just a little effort. That's it. No speculation, no gambling here. There was no other option this morning. And where market sold off from, we're not surprised. We identified days in advance. Let's go back to 27th, shall we? In case you missed, this was the market. We discussed buyers fully in charge. The only obstacle that's left is this level to the upside. This is the morning that White House comes out with announcement about possible nuclear strike by Putin. But we discuss institutions buying the market, and price moves one step at a time. And that's what played out this week in this trading room. This is the events of yesterday on September 28th. Finally, this level is out and price reaches reversal zone. What are we discussing? That no one in their clear mind buying at this level. Intelligent trader monitoring for sure. So if I convert this chart to 5 or 10 or 15 or any chart you choose to trade, what do you see? My goodness. The only obstacle that's left is this level. Not the place to buy when reversal zone is present. Doesn't matter what instrument, what chart you trade. Can you do that? That's it. Here comes today. Right now. From reversal zone, S&P sold off 80 plus points. Doesn't matter what chart you trade. But again, you are not losing your mind in this crazy world. No matter what White House says, you understand. This is a historical level and historical week and historical event. That's it. This level is out, this level is next. So when I work with hedge fund managers, they don't look on little junky charts. They understand the power of moving the money for months and years. And when buyers step in again, you're extremely clear where buying coming from. You are not a gambler. Correct? That's it. No speculation, no gambling here. Ultimate precision only. You define and identify what's appropriate for you and your account. That's it. Simple. So here's Tesla with Alpha Fibonacci System. You're looking at Tesla in July 2021. Year and a half ago, Tesla spelled out. This is reversal zone. This is not the place to buy Tesla. No matter how spectacular the earnings are, this is a place to short Tesla from. So here we go. I bring to your attention Tesla, January 2022. Here comes the selling pressure. Here comes bearish correction. So when Tesla starts selling off, intelligent trader knows months in advance. 600 level is a crucial level on Tesla. Day trading is not for everyone, but you can trade long term, as traders 80-plus-year-old do, and fire their financial advisors. You decide if Tesla appropriate for you. Poor Tesla. Crushed and burned through 600 level. Everyone seeing this? Do you understand how important this event is? Do you understand how secondary earnings are? Do you remember what happened on Netflix this year? Do you? My goodness. Top hedge fund in US buying Tesla at 700. We're discussing in class that it's not a brilliant thing to do. Here's Tesla, October 2021 before the crash. All over the news, the top hedge fund in US taking $1 billion position on Tesla. Here we go. You understand far in advance. It's not a brilliant thing to do. Correct? It's a reversal zone. No matter how spectacular the earnings are, expect Tesla to crash and burn. So when billions of dollars being dumped in this current world, we analyze with my students who trading much better than top hedge fund manager in US who can afford to lose $400 million of someone else's money. Oops! My goodness. You would never touch Netflix with a lightning pole at reversal zone. Netflix collapsed 70+%. Price moved one step at a time. What's another catastrophic event this year? Do you remember Bitcoin? Let's go to Bitcoin next, shall we? Here's Netflix now, testing traders to the core. Intelligent trader obeys the rules and understands how to buy the bottom. Buyers remain extremely weak on Netflix. Buyers remain extremely weak on Bitcoin. Do you remember this noise? Can you afford to lose 6 billion in one day on crypto? Have you heard Michael Saylor on hundreds and hundreds of podcasts screaming that only idiots not buying Bitcoin? Oops! We discuss with my students that intelligent trader would not touch crypto with a lightning pole. I still confirm that statement today on September 29th. I would not touch Bitcoin with a lightning pole. Remember my words, as I said for the last 2 years. So here's Bitcoin before the crash. Well before. November 1st, 2021. Global convention in Miami is on. We discuss with my students Bitcoin setting up for catastrophic crash. Oops! Sell-off is not done. 12,000 is a crucial level on Bitcoin. 12,000 is out, 10,000 next, 3,000 to follow. Potential to 600 level you're seeing in front of you, present in the trading room for years. That's it. So when much more extreme events will play out next, you are very well prepared. All you have to do is use your brilliant brain. Stop trading junky indicators. Start searching for the answers inside yourself. And so here's a few of the latest emails I received from student Dan, killing it. I work with Dan tomorrow. He've done few other phenomenal trades. 183 points on S&P per contract. Do the math, please. $50 per point. So if you start with a single lot, by the end of the year you trade 10. By the end of 5 years you trade 50. You do not need many trades. What you do need is quality. Undisputable quality is a crucial part. You do have to make an effort. Richard trading entirely different instrument. Tesla, killing it. 100% success rate. You can listen to Richard's podcast, it remains. You can see his statements on the website. Brett trading entirely different instrument. Only you can define what's appropriate for you. No one else can. So here's a legend, Theo. Theo never took private mentoring. Theo took only group class. Theo had done a boot camp. Killing it on crypto and Forex. Genius of a trader obsessed with Alpha Fibonacci system. Many, many emails later, this is what Theo shares. This is music to my ears. Touching base to reiterate the power of what you teach, I'm sharing some of my latest FX results in the last few days. Still continue averaging 85 to 95%. There is nothing better out there in terms of high probability institutional level trading. JP Morgan traders whom I mentored left JP Morgan and started their own hedge fund. So this is a big announcement, listen carefully. This is maybe final few months I'm teaching my system. I will be making a very personal decision in 2023. This may be your last chance to join the course. Here's another email. Here's Richard trading entirely different instrument. Trading options on Tesla. Legend. Since November, 100% success rate. So what? Every single trader trades is their personal decision. Because when you trade pure price, Alpha Fibonacci system applies to every instrument, every single time frame. That's it. No speculation, no gambling here. Ultimate effort with institutional proprietary Alpha Fibonacci system. So when Richard shares this, this is the reason I live and breathe what I do. Because S&P has done exactly what we discussed well before market open. So when another email arrives from student in London, this is stunning and flawless reminder. Make an effort, pretty please. And when you do not be surprised when I visit, even if you live in London, in Dubai, in New York, in New Jersey. Because when Ken came to the course during COVID, this became life-changing event for him and his family. This is what he's done during that time. 156 trades and 156 wins. And when Ken's daughter giving me this is the reason I live and breathe what I do. Only you can define what you want to trade and what's appropriate for you, because pure price can be traded on all time frames and all instruments. So during these historical events, extremely important to recognize this is historical level. This is historical week. Are you prepared for much more extreme events? If the answer is yes, I celebrate your brilliant effort, because much more to come next. And we discuss and identify why in every live class. Key class starts next. So I received a question about NASDAQ. 11,000 level, historical level on NASDAQ. NASDAQ crashes this level, NASDAQ heading to 10,000 level. The institutional support on NASDAQ in front of you right now. Charts are twins with S&P. This level is out, this level is next. This level is out, this level to follow. Exact same, identical thing on pound. Here's pound before the crash. Pound at reversal zone, look on the date. July 2021 versus pound here today on September 29th. You are not buying pound at 145, you are selling pound. Do you remember Netflix? Do you remember Bitcoin? Do you remember S&P since yesterday morning? It's exact same thing. Here's pound today, a year later. More than a year later. Have you ever imagined that pound will be almost the same value as US dollar? Surreal, correct? But it's been present in this trading room for the last 7 years. So I'm meeting with hedge fund manager who is trading Alpha Fibonacci system on Forex long term. Here's my system since 2016. It spelled out that pound heading to 106. Oops. Of course, I knew this was my system since 2008. And that's why pound is today reversing from reversal zone. So what would your trading be like if you knew this? Minutes, hours, days, weeks, months and years in advance all depends on chart and instrument you trade. Here's pound now, 7 years later. No speculation, no gambling here. But again and again and again. Obey the rules and the sky's the limit. S&P doing exact same thing this morning as pound. Crushed and burned from reversal zone. And that's the reason trading room open, so you can see instantly, without any delays, the power of the system across all instruments. Only you can define what's appropriate for you and your account. So if you want to see the system in the live markets, join us in the trading room where you can see without any delays predictive precision of the institutional proprietary system traded in US and more than 50 countries from micro to macro accounts on all platforms or with software for Ninja Trader 8. Listen to students' podcasts from 14 to 90 plus years old. View students' emails I receive and remember, if Richard can retire trading Alpha Fibonacci system, if Ken can recover during lockdown in London, if Carlton can do this, if David trading it all, if Emmanuel bringing his wife to the course, if Theo Legend trading it all, so can you. Simply choose from option appropriate for you. This is lifetime system for all platforms, lifetime software for Ninja 8, option 2 and 4. Group course 3 months, private mentoring 4 months. Private mentoring overbooked, so if you're signing up for private mentoring, speak with me first. Any questions? Do not hesitate to contact me. 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. So if you're ready to trade better than Aikman and Saylor, and you're done losing money and you're done chasing indicators, this will become a life-changing event. The only thing you have to do is make an effort. That's it, and obey the rules. Thank you so much for spectacular morning. We will take a break, and after the break, we're off to historical class. So if you're signing up right now, you will be prepared for much more extreme events to come. And you will see why I say that after a single class, you will never need anything else ever again.